I'm Grant with technical support at Ag Leader, and today I'm going to show you how to install the SureForce actuator and valve block on a Case IH 1200 series row unit.
This video will cover the installation of the SureForce row unit kit on a Case IH 1200 series row unit. First, raise the planter toolbar up until the row units are resting on the lower parallel arm stops. Second, remove all existing hardware related to the current downforce system on the row unit. This would include existing downforce springs, airbags, and all brackets related to downforce. Next, loosely fasten the top upper bracket with 3 1/2" by 1 1/4" bolts, along with the NYLOCK nuts onto the W bracket that is attached to the toolbar. Once the upper bracket is centered and level, tighten the bolts and NYLOCK nuts connecting the upper bracket to the W bracket. Now, lower the planter toolbar so the parallel arms are level. Next, remove the lower parallel arms on the row unit. It is important to note that if the current bushings are worn, they should be replaced. Now, attach the lower actuator bracket to the row unit and the toolbar using the existing hardware. This lower actuator bracket will take the place of the existing lower parallel arm. The following steps are depicted using the left orientation. Refer to the end of the install instructions for pictures of both orientations. Next, loosely fasten the valve block with 5/16 by 2" bolts and serrated flange nuts to the mounting bracket. Once completed, loosely fasten the bracket with T-fittings onto the bracket found on the valve using 5/16 by 3/4" carriage bolts with a serrated flange nut. Next, tighten the bolts and flange nuts. Once completed, align the holes on the actuator bracket with corresponding holes on the upper row unit bracket to get desired height out of the valve block or avoiding obstacles. Secure and tighten the actuator bracket with 2 5/16 by 3/4" bolts and serrated flange nuts. Now, connect and tighten the bottom hydraulic hose. This fitting is less accessible when the assembly is mounted. Place the SureForce actuator between the upper and lower mounting brackets and secure with 3 1/4" pin and cotter pin. Lastly, connect the corresponding hydraulic hoses from the valve block to the SureForce actuator on each row. The final step is to make sure all SureForce hardware is properly fastened and secure before field operation. We have now completed the installation of the SureForce bracket, actuator, and valve block on a Case IH 1200 row unit. For the remaining steps of the installation, reference the frame fold documentation. Another copy of the installation instructions can be found at the link below.